Hi, this is Mr. Guy, and we're basically putting supply and demand together, and we're doing market equilibrium. So on one graph, we're going to have the supply curve, and then we've got the demand curve. We've got the same price axis. We've got the quantity axis, and the quantity is quantity demanded and quantity supplied. The prices we're doing for pencils, so this is market equilibrium for pencils. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 are our prices, and then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60 is our quantities. So everything looks the same. We've got D1, we've got S1, but then here, right in our part here, we have this. This is now E1 for equilibrium 1, and that is where supply and demand are equal. So equilibrium is where they intersect, and they're equal, and price doesn't go up or down. So we have equilibrium price is $6, and equilibrium quantity is 40,000 in the product. It normally takes a long time to get here, and in many cases it's a crapshoot, so we're not sure how we actually get there, but let's say right there is the price that the seller wants is $10. So we look at point A as 10, and that is what they're going to supply, but then buyers are going to want this point B. So this point B is about 10,000 in products that they want, and then this point A is probably like 70,000. So there is a not equilibrium, there's disequilibrium. There is, in this case, the difference between A and B here is a surplus. So this is a surplus, and it's 70,000 minus, say, 10,000. That's 60,000 is the surplus. So all of this here is left on the shelf. So what normally happens is the manufacturer, the supplier, can't afford to have these sitting on the shelf, so they're going to lower the price. And then the demand is actually going to go up, so demand is going to go up as price goes down. They're going to lower the price again, and then they're going to actually have more until finally we hit equilibrium. So this surplus is caused by a higher price, and there's disequilibrium, and we lower the price to get to our equilibrium. And it takes maybe a year to get there, maybe longer. And when you're at equilibrium, there's no reason to change, to go up or to go down. Another option could be the supplier would start maybe at $2. Say at $2, they're only going to make 10,000. But if you look over here, there again, the demand is now 70,000. So you have a supply of 10,000, but demand of 70,000, you now have a shortage. So this area right here is a shortage. It's where demand is greater than supply. So you've got the same amount, 70 minus 10, so that's a $60,000 amount shortage. So what's going to happen is they're going to raise the price, not answer the phone, not make the orders, take too long, raise the price, and then people are going to want less and less and less until they actually get to equilibrium E1. It'll take some time to do that. So even if the supplier prices it too high or prices too low, we eventually get to equilibrium, and it takes time, but it's done by basically demand and supply. So if you have price too high, there is a surplus, that is where supply is greater than demand. If you have the prices too low, you have a shortage, that is where quantity demand is greater than quantity supplied. And eventually things will work out, it'll get to equilibrium, and that's where supply and demand are equal and price doesn't change. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in class or post after the video. Thanks a lot.